guys. So as promised, here is my Scrawlr box unboxing. Well, you can see the whole video in another video, but this one is the unboxing and the drawing of my escape challenge. So for this challenge, I really wanted to draw Ophelia because she's pretty much the first person to come to mind. I love reading. So when I watched that movie, by the way, don't watch it if you are a kid or if you get scared easily. It is not just a fairy tale, it's really, really dark. So my initial sketch, I had a lot of hard time pretty much trying to do the body because I couldn't get her proportional and I couldn't make her hold the book properly. I know she's a chibi, but I'm still a beginner and I absolutely love learning. So thank you for being with me. Now, for the koi watercolors, they're absolutely gorgeous. Firstly, I mixed it all wrong and she was a little too yellow. I wanted her to be a very nice tan color, so I kept waiting until the watercolor would dry. For the tree, I really had a lot of fun making the streaks. I wish I had more technique, but I think that's going to come later on. And as you can see, as I keep going, I'm trying to adjust the colors, I'm trying to fix the colors, and these watercolors are way more opaque than the PBO watercolors I have. So the PBO ones are very translucent-y and you would have to do a few coats. This one really covered the paper really nicely. For the background, I tried to make kind of like a foresty background, so I added some of the green, and I think it looks okay. Maybe once I gain a little more technique, I'll be able to do different kinds of depths, but for now, I'm still very, very new at it. The fairies are so cute, and I do have a regret about the fairies, is that I really like that I made their bodies purple, and you're going to see that later on, but I didn't like that I had outlined their wings. So if I could go back, I would not have outlined their wings purple. I would have just left them as they are so that it has the effect of a translucent type wing. And actually this part, the whole, is one of my favorite parts because I find that I was able to mix the colors and blend it and make it look really dark and eerie on the inside. I don't know how I did that. I think it was probably because the paper was more wet when I was putting the colors down, so that would make a lot more sense. So I wanted the aura around her to be kind of like a safe zone, so that's why I wanted the separation between that and the background. But I don't know if I expressed that properly. And looking back at it, I think it's a cute drawing, but it's very amateurish. And my lines also for the outline were a little too thick. So again, I look at this now and I'm thinking, okay, what would I change? Because I think that's how we improve as artists, is looking back at our own work and not hating what we do, but being self-critiques. So I definitely would not outline the wings, and I would choose definitely much thinner lines for outlining. And I did use the brush pen that they supplied, which was luckily a yellow, and the background was a type-ish yellow, so I wanted to make a little more outlines for trees and branches. I went with a black for her eyes. I thought of doing highlights, but then I didn't think she looked cute enough, so I decided not to not to do that. The supplies in this box are absolutely wonderful, and I would recommend it if you are either a professional artist or someone trying to get back into drawing. These challenges are great, and as you can see here, I'm a little more cautious with my lines, so I'm trying to go as finely as possible in order to do them right the second time around. So if you guys have any information on, if you want any information on Scrawlr box, I will leave their link in the description box below, and the currency is in pounds, but of course they do ship internationally, so make sure you check their FAQs and all the information on their website. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Oh my god, guys, why is this so cute? I mean, look, it comes with a little sponge, it comes with a brush, and I did buy a couple of those brushes, but it's really cool that it comes with it. So I'm going to activate it. They're so tiny, I mean, look at that, but that's a lot of color. I mean, this is watercolor, so it lasts quite a bit of time. I've never used the koi, so I don't know how much water is necessary. Ooh. interesting.